Welcome everyone to the Life and Transitions Experts YouTube channel, Facebook group, and podcast. I'm your host, Courtney Rollins, owner, operator of State Pro Service. If you follow this channel, you know we focus on helping people through some of the biggest transitions in life. And one of the tools, if you've watched in the last several months, that I've been using and is very blessed to use to help people through their transitions is utilizing life insurance, specifically final expense life insurance, to help folks make sure that their loved ones are protected. And when that big transition does happen, their family's legacy can be either protected, sometimes even grow, and at the bare minimum, make sure that that peace of mind is there, knowing that you left something there. One of my favorite things to do is learn from some of the most awesome folks out there in this space. I'm fortunate enough to be a part of North American Senior Benefits, and they have top-notch, great, just killers out there who are able to help people. And we have one gentleman here today who is amazing. So I want to introduce you to Mr. Ahmadou. Ahmadou, how do you say your last name? Camara?
Camara.
Love that. Ahmadou Camara. Ahmadou, let folks know who you are, where you're from, and then we'll just jump right in, man. Appreciate your time, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my name is Ahmadou Camara, and for those who don't know how to pronounce my first name, I go by Do. It's
All
really
right,
simple and
man.
easy. Born in Baltimore, Maryland, raised in Senegal, West Africa for the first 7 years of my life.
Oh, wow.
Uh, then after that, North Carolina till 2018. Moved to Atlanta in 2018, and it's been up since then.
What part of Baltimore were you?
I was born in Silver Spring.
Oh, Silver Spring. I got you. Cool, cool, man. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in the Southwest, Pigtown, and all
Yeah.
over during my real estate investing career and all that stuff, man. So, Amadou, guys, we have, we use WhatsApps and to when I'm on the team, I'm watching people post numbers and just getting people excited, hype, supporting each other. And man, Amadou just be dropping not just trash talking, but he drops like tons of just AP premium all day long. When I say AP, I'm talking about making sure that people's lives are protected and getting premium, the monthly or whatever they're paying to make sure they have their coverage. Amadou, man, what brought you into the space of life insurance? How'd you get introduced to this world?
So in 2017, my girlfriend at the time, her mother was in the business.
Oh,
And she told me, hey, if you know how to talk to people, you can make some money in this business if you want to help them. And so I got in. But then what really got me to NASB with North American Senior Benefits was Mitch Barkin. I think you just previously interviewed him.
yeah, Money Mitch. Go check that episode, folks.
Yeah, yeah. So Mitch was dating a close friend of mine at the time. And I lived an hour from him. And I told him my struggles. He drove an hour a day the whole summer. We rode together and it's
Wow.
been up since then.
How long ago was that?
That was 2017. No, no, I'm sorry. 2018, summer 2018.
Oh wow, wow, man. And so, what was it like when you got started? Like as far as mental and as well as like financially, what did that look like?
Well, mentally, I didn't know what I was doing. I
Hmm.
had no idea what I was doing. I was not good at sales whatsoever. I knew how to talk to people,
Right.
but I didn't know how to translate it into the business. But Mitch stayed on me. He's very much cutthroat. He's like, put you out in there, you got to dig yourself out. So that was really good practice for me. Financially, at first, I was working as a boxing instructor prior to.
Oh,
So I was
cool.
making $200-300 a week, I think, under the table, maybe 400. So I mean, anything above that was good. So yeah, it was definitely a great shift.
Man, we're watching there's some role plays and just you just have the smooth, cool calmness. I wonder if that comes from the knowing you got them hands. You got
What? No, I think it comes from just repetition. Like
them-
I put my 10,000 hours in this
Right.
business enough to know at the end of the day, the worst they can say is no.
Man, so so you said that you approached and your friend at the time, mom said if you're comfortable talking to people, this may be something cool for you. But still, when you got in, even though you were very comfortable talking to people, it still took that 10,000 steps and reps. What are some of the characteristics of somebody who is going to be able to succeed in this space, would you say?
You have to be able to be told no. Like, don't be afraid of the no. And that's one of the biggest things. I think most people hate being told no.
Mm.
And so with this business, as good as I've been claimed to be, I still get told no. That doesn't stop me from finding somebody else to help. So I think that's one of the things. Being able to be coachable.
Uh,
Somebody who's above you, somebody's where you're at, whether it's financially, wherever the case may be,
right.
and they're telling you to do the things that they did to get there. Just listen.
Right.
Your way got you where you are. Let's try somebody else's way.
I guess so being
Yeah.
have the resiliency to be able to be told no and to be
Yes.
coachable and sounds like some humility comes there if you're like, hey, your way is what got you here. Yeah, that sounds like I remember Bob Proctor said that when he had a guy who was trying to show him how to change his life. And he was like, well, the what you explain to me doesn't make sense. He's like, hey, how's your way been so far? You've been doing
Hmm.
your way for so many years. How about you try
Hmm.
my way for a little bit and then let me know how that works. So that humility is pretty awesome. If you go rubber meets road, though, man, what are some of the things that you've done? Shoot, almost 8 years. What are some of the practical things you've done to help improve your ability to communicate with folks and get people covered?
So confidence is key in this business, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of my confidence comes from one of two things: uh, being able to talk to people, but then also having the knowledge behind what I'm saying. So there are times where I go home and I'm looking at underwriting guides. I'm looking at medications. I'm trying to understand what they mean. So the next time I'm in somebody's house and they bring up a medication and I say, "Oh, that must be for high blood pressure." Like
Mm.
people get amazed by this stuff. Like, wow,
Yeah.
you know that. So it builds credibility. So I have the knowledge behind it and the confidence behind it. Just believing in yourself and believing in the steps you took.
Yeah, confidence and product knowledge, man. That take you a long way. It seems like that's what is the most what surprised you? I won't say the most, but what's one thing that like surprises you about doing the work that you do?
Surprised me. One thing that surprised me the most. Um, and I hate to say this, but this is for all this would be for people who I guess are who have, everybody has a grandma, mother, father.
Mm.
People's true colors comes out when money gets involved.
Wow.
Yeah. So understanding that, yeah, you may see a family, like I've had people pass away and siblings fighting over the death claim or
Right.
the death benefit. And
Wow.
these same people who I seen 2 years ago were best of friends. 2 years later, find out one's getting 75%, other one getting 25, and they're ready to fight about it.
Mm.
So understanding that when money gets involved, people's true colors come out.
Yeah, indeed, man. I've been thinking a long time about supporting people making it normalized having like legacy parties in the family. We hopefully people have family reunions. Why
Mhm.
not maybe even during that same time we can have a conversation about, hey, this is where this is going, this is where this is going, this is what we're doing as a family as far as, finances and legacy concern.
Mhm.
I mean, money gets involved, emotions gonna happen, are gonna rise sometimes. But I feel like that might be a opportunity for folks to at least have some clarity, at least see and know what to expect. But yeah, that's wild. What do you do? I mean, we're talking if somebody's watching this and they're like maybe trying to think about careers or different paths or even different ways of being a producer or an insurance agent. What do you do if you describe it to people? If people ask you.
I tell people I don't get paid to sell insurance.
Mm.
I get paid to solve problems. And 95% of the problems that I solve, people don't know they exist. And
Mm.
so you have to go in these people's houses looking for a problem to solve. If you can't solve a problem, you shouldn't get paid to do anything.
Mm.
That's kind of my mindset. Let me find a problem. Let me help solve it. If I solve it, the insurance companies pay me well for it.
How do you find those problems, man?
Product knowledge and understanding people, understanding that one thing that used to get me in the beginning when I first started this was when I would go to somebody's house and they're really rude at the door. You never know what happened right before you knock on the door.
Mm.
You don't know if they just got some bad news. They were fired. They got a positive test result from the doctor. Wife left them. Whatever the case may be. So understanding that, I think, makes a big difference.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can dig that. That makes complete sense. Where are you taking this? Like, what's the next steps? 5 years, 20 years?
If I'm being quite frank, so the opportunity that NASB has given me, I don't think I could have found anywhere else. I didn't graduate college. I played 5 years in college, was chasing football. That's all I was doing. I
Mhm.
didn't care about grades. Um,
Uh,
NASB giving me an opportunity to do what I want to do, to live my own schedule, create my own schedule, and print my own dollars. And so for that, I'm forever grateful. I have been blessed because of NASB to be able to start another business outside of NASB. So I honestly, right now, man, I'm just seeing what all I can grow. I'm
hey,
32,
yeah.
no kids. I think now's the time to take risks.
32, no kids, have a financial understanding, hard working. All right, folks out there, what's the number? What's the no. I bet you got folks lined up.
No, 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 no. Don't do
Prospects.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, sir. No, sir. I'm a God-fearing man.
Hey man, that's more magnetism, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome, bro. That is awesome. Yeah. So like I imagine a lot of people who are succeeding here, like even talking to Money Mitch and even thinking about my trajectory and just a couple other folks talking to, it's not necessarily that NASB is a stepping stone, but like it seems like it's a means to an end. It's an opportunity for me to be succeeding in this. I have to be a better communicator. I have to have product knowledge, and I have to appreciate and love the clients that we're working with, man. So that's exciting. Can you tell us more about that next venture or that venture you're in now? What's the business that you're doing?
Yeah, and I want to say this too before I get into my other venture. So NASB, the thing I appreciate about NASB is you can go two routes. You can use it as a cash cow to be able to fund anything else, or you
Mhm.
can build your business here,
Yeah.
build a team.
Well,
You can build an agency and still be able to retire. In the goals that you have set, as opposed to working for somebody else till you're 65, 70.
I love that.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier, I don't know because I can always build a team here, or I
Uh,
can always use the money I make to do other things. So
yeah.
the other venture is I started a business called Shot Watch. So it's a
Yeah.
complete
AJ
avenue,
was telling me about this, bro. Yeah. Tell us
completely
more.
different avenue. So 3 years ago, my sister, I actually have one. My sister got her drink spiked 3 years ago.
Oh no.
So this is right. It's a shot watch. It is a collapsible wearable shot glass. You wear in your wrist like a watch. And so this was my sister got her drink spiked 3 years ago, and I wanted to come up with something that if she had it on her wrist or she had it in her person, she would have been able to see what was poured into her drink.
Right.
It's simple, single shot.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
party flavor. It's not meant to replace a shot glass. It's more so if you're on a cruise, if you're at a festival, somebody's, a game night at somebody's house, tailgating, that kind of thing.
That is awesome. That's so terrible to hear about your sister. It's awesome that you created something out of that. How are you getting this in front of folks, man? I heard you doing a college tour and all the different types. How are you getting it in front of
Yeah,
front
yeah.
of
So
people?
we just got approved for collegiate licensing, which allows us to,
Yeah.
yeah, and we're able to use certain schools' name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
Tailgate season is huge now that football is here,
Uh,
so just kind of we try the social media route. I'm not a social media guy, and I hate that because I have to get better at social media.
I
But
hear you.
um, I mean, right now it's connections. That's the biggest thing. I got a team of people who I don't know why God put us together, but I got some heavy hitters who know people,
Uh,
and we're trying to focus from direct to consumer straight to businesses to
yeah.
working with teams, professional teams, and getting their logos on our product and getting it out there.
Oh,
So
that's
got some stuff, got
awesome.
some big stuff in the works. Can't say what yet,
Oh, I hear
but
you, man.
yeah, got some big stuff in the works.
Hey, oh, that's what's up. Y'all looking for angel investors or anything like that, man?
In the beginning we were, but now it's more so we got our team.
Yeah.
Let's do this thing.
That's awesome, bro. That is awesome. All right, man. So I've been this is maybe going on my fourth month actually, adding life insurance as a tool to help folks. What do I need to be thinking about looking for this year or next couple of years to get better at helping people and solving problems?
Getting your nose out the way.
Hmm.
Getting your nose out the way. What I mean by that is like the beginning of your career here, that I think that makes or breaks most people.
Hmm.
Now, how hungry are you? Are you willing to be told no 20 times a day and then go back tomorrow and be told no 21 times?
Yeah.
Once you get that fear out the way, I think everything kind of becomes it becomes a little easier. It's not as stressful, having a schedule and living by that schedule. Because with this job, we work for ourselves.
Right.
Nobody's telling Courtney, wake up at 8 o'clock, be here by 9. You go only use the bathroom at 12 and 2, eat lunch at 1. You make that schedule. So if you don't live and die by a schedule, you're gonna fail in this business miserably.
I get it.
Um, Listen to your coaches. One of the reasons why, well, I had a pretty good start, I would say, when I got with NASB, but I could have had a better start had I listened to my upline, Mitch, more. And I tell him all the time, like, Mitch was right, but I was hard-headed. I was stuck in my ways, didn't want to listen to him, and I missed a lot of steps. And so, yeah, leaning into your uplines, product knowledge is always learning the products, um, finances. Finances are huge. That's a
Oh, so you
problem
mean
I
say more
struggle with.
about that?
So we've all been in a house before where the client's ready to buy, maybe because they like us, but we shouldn't be selling that policy.
Mm,
We want that commission. We got commission breath. We want that paper.
right.
So one thing I had to learn to ask myself was, if I had $500,000 in my account right now,
Yeah.
would I still try to sell this policy?
Mm, I
And if
got
the answer is no, then I'm probably doing them a disservice.
you. Ah,
So you get
wow.
your money in order, you make better decisions. You're not as pressured to make more money because you have it.
Oh, that's a direct link to like how you approach and deal with your finances and deal with people when you're feeling desperate or commission breath. Yeah, you might be easier to not do something that's high integrity, man. I can appreciate that. And man, shout out to AJ Ridout, man. He's been a great upline for me. When Amadou talks about upline and NASB and a lot of different companies, there's someone who brought you in who's going to be the person who's directly responsible for training you and things of that nature. So yeah, I appreciate that. And then there was one other thing that you said right before. Uh, Oh, the schedule. Yeah, making sure that you are a master of your scheduling, that it's you're controlling it and using it, and it's not using you. I can dig that, man. I can dig that. I
Yeah.
feel like
So
there was one other.
I have my schedule on my phone. I live
Okay,
and die by it. You have to.
absolutely.
It's easy to get stuck in your ways in this business.
I
It's
dig
very
it.
easy. So
Well, man, it's been pretty exciting, man. Matter of fact, we gotta in about 10 minutes, we gotta hop on another I guess training and conversation for our team, man. So I'll be seeing
yeah.
you there. But before we leave, two things. How can people connect with you if they want to ask you more questions, learn more about the shot watch, learn more about what you've been doing with NASB? Yeah, where can they find you? How can they find you?
So my main platform, and again, I have to do better at this, but my main platform for myself is Instagram. So my name on Instagram is I am Ahmadou. That's IamAhmadou.
I am.
And we have an Instagram for our shot watch too. It's called Official Shot Watch. I
Official.
also work on TikTok. It's not a lot of hours in a day for me to be able to do everything I'm trying to do. So I'm learning to outsource. And that's what I've learned as well too. You want to go fast, you go alone, you go far, you go together. So
Uh,
get a team. And you can't do it by yourself.
That's what's up. Well, shoot, I was about to ask you, you want to leave us with one last thing, but that sounds like it. So I'm gonna ask you
Yeah.
this then. I'm not sure if you're a reader or what's something you would recommend me or other folks go out to be educated and inspired, whether it's a book or a person to follow or even a thought.
So honestly, it depends on the kind of person you are, because I'm very competitive, as you can see in the chat. It's all love, but like for me, I thrive when there's smack talk.
Uh,
So Dan Pena, I hope
Dan
I'm saying his
Pena.
last name right. I hope I'm saying his last name right. He has a 10-minute video on YouTube. It's a motivational video.
Okay.
And every time I listen to this video, I'm ready to get in the ring because he gets me so fired up. He's very cutthroat.
Pena.
He's very straight to the point. He's not going to sugarcoat it. And that's how I operate. I don't need you to pat me on my back and tell me I did a good job. Tell me you can beat me. Tell me you'll
Yeah.
outright me today. And that's what make me turn up.
I dig it, brother. Heck
So yeah,
yeah,
Dan
turn
Pena,
up.
that's my guy.
That's what's up there, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody. Check out Amadou. Check out the shot watch and check out all the amazing things that's happening on this channel and beyond. This is the Life and Transitions Experts channel, LITE. Let your light shine. Cheers.